Well, hello and welcome back. My name is Holiday Doc, and I want to thank you for tuning in today. We have a Battlefield Bad Company 2 gameplay commentary for you today, and you may not know me if this is being posted on Quantic Media like I hope. Then you might know me from the Call of Duty side. Now, what you may not know is I used to be huge into the PC first-person shooters. However, I've been straight off for quite a long time. Console, as soon as Call of Duty 4 popped out for the Xbox, what can I say? I was kind of lost. It was a lost cause. But where did I come from in the PC side? Well, way back in the day, it was StarCraft. StarCraft turned into Rogue Spear, and Rogue Spear was my main first-person shooter for PC. I was hugely competitive. I was ranked #1 on clan ladders for a long time in 1v1 on Rogue Spear. And if you don't remember Rogue Spear, well, you're missing out. And I do apologize for that. But from there, we played a little bit of Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike kind of died out, and then I heard about this wonderful game called PlanetSide. PlanetSide was the shit. I had so much fun playing in that, and it was my first massive battle game. And I mean massive battle because there was, I believe, 100 to 150 people in the battlefield, or the certain battles at any given time. And the class structure, the soldier, the vehicle operators, that all appealed to me, and it was so much fun. And I cannot wait for PlanetSide 2 to come out. But that's not what you guys are here to see. I'm sure you all want to know why the fuck I'm playing Battlefield Bad Company 2 in the first place. I'm sure there's going to be loads of comments, COD noob, go back to COD. But you need to give me a chance. I understand I play this game a little awkwardly. I've been told I play this game awkwardly. And it's because I'm kind of still stuck in that Call of Duty mentality where I feel the need to always be at the front line in the shit at all times. And I can kind of compare it to a game of paintball where you're constantly just running at the opposition. There's no time for breaks or strategic placement or anything like that. And I understand that's my flaw. I understand that if I need to be, or if I want to be successful at Battlefield, I need to play it the way the game was meant to play it, or be played. And one of those major elements that I'm missing out on is the strategic element, where you need to play as a team. You need to be one portion of your squad. And I do want to shout out to Shibby, to Mass, to Spec Ops, to all the Battlefield guys who kind of moved me away from Call of Duty a little bit to play this game and give it a shot. And some of their initial start out advice was, to play the medic class. The medic class is going to allow you to rank up quickly without forcing the engagements on the battlefield that tend to lead their way to the benefiter of magnum ammo, or the guy who has the magnum ammo. And I realize this. You're also going to see me ignore most of the vehicles because I can't drive tanks very well. To be quite honest, I don't remember the hotkey to third-person view it, so yeah. And I've tried to fly the helicopters to no avail. I think if I'm going to try to fly a helicopter, I'm going to just plug in a joystick or something, have some better luck doing it that way. But kudos to all of those guys. Apache Birdman, guy's a freaking tank, he's a freaking Apache monster. But what else do I notice about my gameplay? You can obviously see certain points. Like, I'm running out here for no reason, and I get plugged in the back by somebody with magnum ammo from far away. I didn't even see him, wasn't even on my radar. Didn't even have a clue he was shooting at me. But what I'm doing is I always seem to be caught running through the middle parts of these maps. I'm not utilizing cover. I'm not utilizing, the tanks and the vehicles on the map. I'm not utilizing my squad. And I think that's one thing that anybody who's transitioning to this game has to take and fully be aware of how this game works. Now, you guys can let me know down below with a comment or anything you want to fill me in. I'm here to learn. I'm here to embrace the Battlefield community because I fully am with you guys on Battlefield 3. I think it looks amazing, and I think if any game out there has the potential to knock Modern Warfare 3 off its pedestal, it is Battlefield 3. One thing that you also may not know about me is I'm the official MLG commentator for Black Ops, meaning all the pro circuit games or pro circuit tournaments that go on throughout the United States, I attend. This gives me a great great experience, being able to talk with these pro teams and pro players at all times. This also allows me to stay in the loop into what games we're looking out for next. Now, obviously, for the Xbox 360, Gears of War is a definite pickup. But one thing people may not know is that Battlefield 3 is a potential to be picked up on the pro circuit. And I'd love to hear you guys' feedback on this. I don't know if it would be PC or if it would be on Xbox. Hopefully it's not on Xbox. And I don't want to lay anything down for people who may play Battlefield on the Xbox. But to me, Battlefield seems naturally selected for the PC. That's just my opinion. What I would like to see is a 5v5 or a 6v6 PC setup. I think that would be an amazing gameplay, or a game that we could see amazing gameplay from on the pro circuit. You guys can let me know, give me your feedback on that one, as you guys are the biggest and largest Battlefield community out there. Quantic Media houses some of the best, if not the best, Battlefield guys out there. So your guys' opinion truly matters, and I'd like to take this opinion and bring it back to the guys at MLG and show them that, hey, there's a huge community, a huge viewing potential to bring this game into a more competitive light. Now, I know I'm going to get flack for that one. Hey, Doc, you don't know. Battlefield's been being played competitively for a long time. Yes, I understand that, but we're not on the same path here. Call of Duty has been played competitively in front of millions for a long time. I know that people play PC shooters competitively, but I don't know if they play it on the same view scale as everybody else. And here's another instance here coming up here with Magnum Ammo, or the aim. I just don't know what's happening here. But back to what I was talking about. I want to see Battlefield 3 really make a shock in the community. I want people to really view this game as the next big thing. And for that to happen, we need to get behind it as much as possible, COD guys and Battlefield guys alike, and hopefully, shock enough people into thinking or giving it a shot. So I'd love to hear your guys' opinions down below on this. It's a big thing for me to support competitive gaming. I've been a competitor for nearly 10 years, if that's a little bit shocking. I am 26 years old, so I have been around the block for quite some time. I was actually really big into another console shooter. You guys are probably going to give me flack on this, but SOCOM was revolutionary in the fact that it allowed a large-scale online console first-person shooter. So PlayStation 2 was kind of the gateway for Call of Duty on the console, so you got to give it props. I was also part of the website that was originally called SOCOM Battles, and SOCOM Battles did turn out to be bought out by Game Battles, and Game Battles has led its way to MLG, and kind of it's floated down the path here, and this is kind of where we are today. I want to hear some more feedback about my individual gameplay, and I want to start uploading a little bit more Battlefield to the channel. I feel like this is such a great game, and it's such a nice, refreshing change from Call of Duty, where it's just I don't want to cuss out my own game, but a bunch of little kids screaming on the mic. Everybody knows it. But anytime you kind of critique these games, you have to understand that the vocal opinions are usually a very small portion of the actual community. It's like the elitist, or whatever you want to call it. You're going to have the fanboys who are going to be so one-sided, that are going to vocalize their opinions to the max. But there's a large portion of the communities that just are not heard because they're so casual that, hey, it's whatever, dude, it's whatever, man. And that's kind of where I feel a lot of people are. So when I post gameplay, I watch everything that goes on Quantic. I do. I watch all the montages. I watch the few commentaries that there are, but I still watch them. And I have a hard time fully understanding what it is you guys are looking for. What makes a good Battlefield video? What part of the gameplay is necessary to make it successful? What part of the commentary is necessary to make it successful? You guys are the viewers, and I've been saying this on my channel for a long time. Without constant criticism and comments, no one would be able to develop themselves or make their channel better. And that's what we're all here for. You know, everybody wants to be part of Quantic and be a part of a community that's giving back to the gamers. So I'm here and I want to learn to get better. And I want to bring you guys constant content. And I figure if I'm going to be involved with the community, I better do it right, and I better get advice early on so I don't fall into to bad traits or whatever. So enough with the rambling. We'll talk about a little bit about the gameplay here for the last few minutes of this commentary, and I do apologize. I think it is a bit long, about 13, maybe 14 minutes, but that's a pretty average game for Battlefield. I was unaware of this, and I thought it was kind of daunting for other commentaries or commentators to make commentaries on such long gameplay. Like, how do they talk on their specific gameplay for so long? You know, what do they talk about? Things you may not know about me. Again, I don't like to do commentaries where I talk about bread or what color the fucking sky is during the day. I'm more of a tutorial-based guy, so I like to constantly evaluate what I'm doing on screen, maybe give you some insight into why I chose to do certain things, and all that stuff. But I don't see much of that in Battlefield. I see a lot of montages, and I can say it without a doubt that Battlefield has some of the best montages out there for any game. You know, the amount of work that these guys put in to their gameplay as well as editing is amazing, and it makes me a little bit jelly that we don't have this same structure on Call of Duty. You know, we just now in this last game got a theater mode. I don't know for sure if Battlefield 3 is going to have something similar. Maybe you guys could fill me in on that down below as well. If it does, that'd be sweet. And this is the first time I think I've hopped into one of these gunner seats before, and I was a little confused at first. I thought it was the same sight as a rocket thing, but it wasn't. It was a machine gun. I actually have some fun here, you know, grab a couple kills. I thought it was interesting. The pilot or whoever's operating this was doing a good job, and I couldn't remember what button it was on the keyboard to highlight enemies. So like you see, this one guy got highlighted. I was able to shoot him, and they kept launching smoke in front of me. I kind of got lost a few times, and then Buddy revived him, and it landed another kill, and it was good. Don't revive me, bro. I don't know if that has any reference, but that's one thing that I've been getting a lot of flack from is when I'm in lobbies and I join, and I Rambo and I just run up to people and I just revive them no matter where they are. People get mad because then they just die right away, and I'm just trying to get points, but I thought it was pretty funny. So I do want to thank you guys for sticking it out this long. If you did stick it out this long, you know, if you like the commentary, throw a like on it. If you really like the commentary, throw a favorite on it. It helps Quantic grow. It helps everybody get this video out there. So thanks again. I'm Holiday Doc, and I hope I didn't bore you to death.